Hey everybody, welcome to a new episode of POVincent. Disney and Pixar, they've teamed up once again to give us a new family adventure film that has heavy supernatural elements, but cool ones. This is my review of Coco. Coco is the story of a young boy named Miguel who wants nothing more than to be just like his idol musician, Ernesto de la Cruz. Unfortunately, his family is completely against it. But this leads him on an adventure to the land of the dead, where he discovers what's really the most important in life. So this movie, at first, I was worried about it because I didn't know a whole lot about it going into it, except for what the little bit we got to see in that initial trailer. And at first, it seems like the cliche story of, oh, okay, hey man, this is the family business. We make shoes, and that's what you're gonna do. Anything else, not important. And of course, the kid wants to do the one thing that the family would be totally against. And like I said, it feels a little cliche at first, but the family goes into the background of why they don't want him to get into music. I mean, they hate music. And they actually have somewhat of a good reason due to past events in their family history. I don't want to give away what, because I feel like it'd be a spoiler. But the reason why, it's got a Footloose vibe to it. So yeah, it kind of works. You kind of understand where the family is coming from, though admittedly the family is very over the top about about their hatred of music. So it gets a little goofy at times, but hey, it's a family film, and I think it fits the tone of the movie overall. So that was really nice because it really just could have fallen so much into the cliche, and like I said, it is a little bit, but that little twist with why the family is against it makes sense to a degree in this universe. All right, let's get into characters with our main character, Miguel, voiced by Anthony Gonzalez. Miguel, he has a genuine passion for music. He wants to play guitar just like his idol musician. And you really feel for this kid. He genuinely enjoys music. He actually, despite the fact of having no formal training, he's actually pretty good. And he just hurts him so much that his family doesn't want him to be a musician. And you can tell he feels so misunderstood and that his family he just wants his family to back him up, but they're against it. And, they're not really giving him any leeway there. And they try to instill in him this sense of family is most important. And his family does genuinely care about him. They're not being cruel. They're just the way the whole family is after what happened so many years ago. And it really causes the kid, Miguel, to try to figure out what he wants to go for, because he feels like he either has to choose music or his family, and there's no in between. So to watch the kid go through his adventure and develop over the course of the film and learn things about him and his family, especially when he crosses over into the land of the dead and meets his dead relative, and even they're against him being a musician. And so no matter life or death, his family is trying to stop him from being who he believes he truly is. And it's just interesting adventure to see, how things go down for him. And what helps him along this way on his adventure is his friend, Hector, played by Gael Garcia Bernal. Hector, he's kind of a bit of a pathetic loser. He's comic relief in many of the scenes. And to understand Hector, you got to understand where things are coming from in this film. The holiday, Dia de los Muertos, which I hope I pronounced that correctly, translated to Day of the Dead. It's a kind of like, it's a Mexican holiday, and it's basically remembering your ancestors, remembering the dead, celebrating them, hanging up pictures of them so they are not forgotten. Hector, his family is totally forgotten about him, and because of that, because nobody remembers him, on the Day of the Dead, he can't go over to the world of the living and just spend time with his family, even if they can't see or hear him, but it's just nice for him to have that. But he can't, because nobody freaking remembers him, nobody cares about him. And as you learn more about the character, as other details are revealed, he goes from just like this pathetic loser to laugh at to somebody you really sympathize for. And just like Miguel, he changes over the course of the film, and it's really nice to see these two interact with each other and be together on this big adventure. Finally, let's talk about Miguel's idol, Ernesto de la Cruz, voiced by Benjamin Bratt. Ernesto de la Cruz, this dude is bigger than life or death. Seriously, he was a celebrity in life, and he's even a celebrity in the world of the dead, which kind of funny to me that it doesn't matter which life you're in, status is status. I think that's a little weird, but you know, it adds some of the elements of the film. And you know, I don't want to go on too much about this character because just he is such a central focus of the film. Because Miguel is trying to find him in the land of the dead, because he might be able to help him to get back home. And he's just got this kind of Wizard of Oz kind of deal where Miguel, he's just going down the, I guess in this case, the yellow brick road of death, you know. And when he finally reaches him, just all these things start to happen, and there's twists and turns. One of the twists I saw coming, but only a couple minutes before it actually happened. So it was actually kind of a good twist that I enjoyed. Let's get on to the beautiful animation in this film. Guys, the animation in this film, I really enjoyed it. They really embrace the Day of the Dead traditions. All the dead people in the movie, they are skulls, and they have kind of like the Day of the Dead face tattoos or paintings, I guess I should say. And I also like how they didn't just make them straight up skulls. They're cartoonish looking skulls, but that works because then that allows the dead characters to have facial expressions, and you know, and you need some expression like that. If it was just a skull, like, you need to get back to your family. It'd be creepy and weird, and it would just look odd. But it works here. So yeah, the animation in this film, I mean, it's Pixar. They don't do bad animation, you know. I mean, Disney would not allow it. And of course, all the beautiful, vibrant colors really just make this movie eye candy. Anyway, guys, would I recommend you go see Coco, or would I recommend you give it a skip? Guys, I would recommend you go check this movie out. I really enjoyed it. I don't think it's one of Pixar's best. I don't necessarily think it's going to be their next Frozen or anything like that, but it's still definitely worth seeing. All the themes of family and how that important it is, but at the same time, how to pursue your dreams. You know, it's a good message for kids to learn. And at the same time, maybe a good message for adults to remember about, you know, not stomping on your kids' dreams. But yeah, all the voice actors in the movie did well, and I really didn't mention this before, but the music, I enjoyed it. There's great, you know, Mexican music in here, and they all, mariachi kind of stuff going on. It's like very enjoyable. So they even got that going on there, and yeah, I thought it was a good film for the family to go out and see. And plus, you know, we don't have many famous, you know, Mexican kids in Disney movies, so this is actually a bit of a nice change. Well, anyway, guys, that is my review of Coco. Please let me know what your point of view of it is down in the comments. I'd like to have a conversation with you. If you enjoyed this video and like to see more, click that follow button. But more importantly, guys, happy Thanksgiving. Until next time, thank you for viewing things through my perspective.